Hi guys, my name is Aurora and I'm a part of the Forex Strategies Resources team. In this video, I will show you how to make profit with the double Bollinger Bands breakout strategy based on changes in the movement of the candles of price and indicators of Bollinger Bands. The probability of success is quite high. This strategy uses only two Bollinger Bands indicators with different parameter settings for each deviation. If you use the MetaTrade trading platform, the parameters of the first BB indicator are set to the default value, that is period 20, deviations 2, shift 0 and apply to close. While the second BB is set for period 20, deviations 1 move 0 and apply to close. The double Bollinger Band strategy is used in a daily time interval of 4 hours. The following image will appear. In this figure, the first BB is blue with deviation 2, while the second BB with deviation 1 is red. The curves of the middle band for the 2BB look the same, only the deviation settings are different. So the upper band and the lower band are both different. The distance of the two curves in BB with minor deviation according to BB will be narrow. The basic principle of this strategy is to detect trends in changes in the price movement after the consolidation of the upper or lower band of the BB indicator band. However, this strategy is not only used in trendy conditions, but can also be applied inside or extension conditions. Using the Bollinger Double Band strategy, the following condition indicate a signal to buy or sell for the double Bollinger Bands breakout strategy. Signals to buy. To open purchase position, you must wait until the closing price of the candlestick bar is above the curve of the upper band of BB whose deviation is 1. The next condition is the closing price of two candle bars which previously had to below the curve of the upper band of the BB indicator whose deviation is 1. Times, this shows the market participants who agreed to continue the upward trend after the previous consolidation. Here is an example on the daily USD JPY. In these charts, it seems that the price of the candlestick bar 3 closes above the curve of the upper band of the BB indicator whose deviation is 1 red, and the price of the two previous bars of the candlestick 1 and 2 close under the upper band curve BB indicator. If this condition occurs, it is possible to open long positions at the closing price of the candlestick bar 3. From the analysis of the price action, it seems that the bar of the candlestick 2 is inside the bar which indicates a state of consolidation, and after the highest level of the mother bar, candlestick 1, has been broken, it is confirmed that market participants have decided to continue the uptrend. This state of consolidation is also reflected in the fact that the upper band curve of the BB indicator has not yet been interrupted. Determining stop loss and target profit levels in the daily USD JPY in the example shown this image, the stop loss can be determined at the lowest level of the three candlestick bar, and the target profit can be determined at least equal to the distance of the stop loss, or if possible try to be greater so that the risk return ratio can be greater than 1 to 1. If the trend is still strong, you can use the trading stop function with a peep trading point for the stop loss, or move the stop loss level if it has reached a draw. To find out the strength of trends, you can with the ADX indicator. See also measuring the strength of trends with the ADX indicator. Another example that shows a sign for buy. In the EUR/USD charts, the price of the candlestick bar 3 closes above the curve of the upper band of the BB1 deviation indicator, while the prices of the candlestick bar 1 and 2 close down. So you can open long position at the closing level of the candlestick bar 3. Candlestick 2 is an internal bar that shows the state of consolidation. Signal to sell. To open short positions, it is necessary to wait until the closing price of the candlestick bar is lower than the curve of the lower band of BB whose deviation is 1. The next condition is the closing price of 2 bars of the candle that previously had to be above the curve of the lower band of the BB indicator whose deviation 1. This condition shows the market participants who agreed to continue the downward trend after the previous consolidation. Here is a daily example of EUR/USD. From the graph above, it appears that the price of the candlestick bar 3 closes under the curve of the lower band of the BB indicator, whose deviation is 1 red, and the prices of the two previous candles bars 1 and 2 close above the indicator curve lower band BB. If this condition occurs, it is possible to open short positions at the closing price of the candlestick bar 3. From the analysis of the price action, it seems that the bars 1 and 2 of the candlestick are inside bars that indicate a state of consolidation, and after that the lowest level of the mother bar candlestick before the bar 1 was confirmed. It is confirmed that the market operators have decided to continue the downward trend. The way to determine the goal of stop loss and profit is the same as in the previous example. Maximize profits with the double Bollinger Bands breakout strategy as explained above. As explained above, the basic principle of using this strategy is to detect the direction of the trend that occurs after consolidation in order to take advantage of the strong trend movements to maximize profits. With this strategy, it is possible to open two positions equal to the profit objective of the first position as in the previous example, at least equal to the stop loss distance or more, while the profit target of the second position is not determined because it is assumed that the price will move with a strong trend after consolidation. If the profit target of the first position has been reached, move the stop loss level of the second position to the break-even level and maintain that position. Here is an example of a long position on EUSD JPY daily. Keep your buying position as long as price movements are still between the upper band curves of the two BB indicators or even above the average band curve. It is possible to close the purchase position when the price movement begins to pierce the BB curve of the upper band whose deviation is 1 level A, or if the price has exceeded the average band curve level B. Similarly, here is an example of a short position on EUR/USD per day. Subscribe, like, comment and share on this video.